Ladies and gentlemen, the next portion of our agenda is the citizens to be heard. We ask that you come forward. We give you 3 minutes to make your remarks. And so give us your name, address, and you have 3 minutes to speak. Come forward, start your name.
Man, my name is Forrest. I live at, I did my meal at 619 North Lee Street, here in Belfast. I read the ordinance concerning the renaming of streets and the closing of alleys, etc. In keeping with what I read, we got more than 60% of the residents on Forrest Street to sign a petition, and I'm presenting that to you tonight.
All right. The way that works is you'll hand that petition to our engineering department. That's where the process starts. Pat Coffey right there.
Give it to who?
And he will initiate that, and we will proceed according to the way we've always done since.
Well, wait a minute. Let me know what we need to do. If that's not sufficient, I need to know.
Mr. Rose, are you the contact if we have questions once we open the petitions? Are you the contact if we have some questions?
Contact you.
Oh, no, sorry, who is your contact person?
We contact you.
If we have a question, once we look at the petitions, though, can we contact you for your questions?
So you're going to contact me when?
If we have questions.
If we have
any questions, when the engineering department looks at those petitions, if we have any questions, are you our contact? Who I contact?
I just want to know what we need to do.
Right now, nothing. You don't. What you're supposed to do.
We have to advertise this for 90 days, and just like we do all other streets. I noticed you made a statement that we didn't always do that. We had one street nobody lived on, so it didn't involve notifying anybody or changing the address or anything. That was River Council's street, so there was no use in
I don't want to argue with you about that. I don't agree. I don't argue with you about it.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I said I don't agree that you've always done that, like you
Oh,
said.
I understand that.
Okay.
That's the situation.
Sure.
All right, we will take it from here. All right, any other citizens? 3 minutes. Thank you, sir. All right, come forward and state your name.
My name is Linda Battle, and I'm speaking to the council and the mayor. I think President Barack Obama was a good president, and I did vote for him. But I think it's irrelevant for us to name a street after him in Valdosta because he doesn't have any significant ties to Valdosta. Just to name a street after someone because of their race, that is being racial. I think there are more important fish to fry in Valdosta than thinking about renaming the street. We should be concerned more about the judicial system here and the criminal system here. But naming a street after somebody, that's just a controversy we don't need in Valdosta. I think it's just stirring up unnecessary controversy.
Thank you.
Park, and also Associate Pastor, First St. Missionary Baptist Church, 517 North Oak Street, here to present a letter to Mayor John Gale and the council members from our pastor and our congregation. This letter reads to Mayor John Gale and the Valdosta City Council. On August 22nd, 2018, the congregation of the First Antioch Missionary Baptist Church voted to lend its support to the efforts to initiate by the People's Tribunal to rename Forrest Street Barack Obama's Boulevard. This letter is a stand as the church's endorsement and the renaming of the Forrest Street to Barack Obama Boulevard. I would like to say this is to the merits of the president that we are formally talking about, Barack Obama. We do realize that he was the first black president of the United States of America, and we do believe that he deserved to have a name, a street named after him in this city. And we know the history of the city. We know the history that it have a dark shadow over Lowndes County and the city as far as race relations. And we do believe that it would be appropriate for a city, a street to be named after Barack Obama. And I'd like to present this letter to the mayor.
Just add it to that stack of the past.
All right, thanks very
Thank you,
much,
sir.
and please take into consideration what we ask.
Thank you, sir. Hey.
Thank you very much, Mayor and the panel. My name is Paul Ransom, 117 Sunnymead Drive here in Valdosta, Georgia. Retired military, veteran of the Korea and the Vietnam conflict. Retired vocational instructor for the California Department of Corrections, starting at San Quentin and working at 5 other institutions. I'm here in support of renaming Forrest Street to Barack Obama Boulevard. Now, the reason for Forrest, Nathan Forrest was often described as a born military genius. His rule of action, get there first with the most men. It became one of the most quoted statements of the war. His command was responsible for the massacre of African American Union troops stationed at Fort Pillow in Tennessee. And he served as the first Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan in the early years of Reconstruction. During the Battle of Fort Pillow in Tennessee, Forrest ordered the slaughter of between 277 and 295 African American Union soldiers who were attempting to surrender. The source for this information, www.briography/nation-veteran-box. In recent decades, Forrest have come to rival the less controversial Robert E. Lee and Thomas Stonewall Jackson as the foremost human symbol of Confederate identity. Consequently, debates have emerged wherever Forrest has been commemorated. Schools, streets, and buildings named in the General Honor have been renamed. The nation-built Forrest Park in Memphis, the location of the General's grave and the largest equestrian statue of him, has been the focus of the KKK and civil rights demonstration. Now I'm asking in the name of good common decency for you to rename Forrest Street, which is predominantly African American, which is named for Nathan Bedford Forrest, the Grand Wizard of the Klan, a mass murder of African Americans. Rename that street for Barack Obama Boulevard, our first African American president, the savior of General Motors and the Chrysler Corporation, a man of integrity who...
Sorry, 3 minutes. Thank you, sir. All right, come forward and stay.
And other than that, I
gentleman said the pastor at First Antioch Church. So I guess they're just gonna throw Mr. Reverend Elbert Forrest under the bus for founding that church over there. And it seems like to me that they want to have their local history of the congregation of people here. And I would like to see them claim Forrest Street. But there's no records, they can't find no records here that it was named after Forrest. Now, on the pages of y'all's minutes, when they're naming that street, Elbert Forrest's name is on both of them pages. I have never seen nothing back to Forrest on there. So, it seems like, you know, if you want local history, you keep with young people, keep it here. And if they would like to prove any of the stuff that they've been saying about Nathan Becker Forrest, I'd like to answer. And if there's any ways, you know, I can help. I know that you don't have to go through and do y'all's thing, but the other thing is with how they got the signatures, you know, using Forrest as a plan and not even mentioning the other Reverend Forrest, I kind of see a problem about how they went about doing it. Thank you.
If there's data that backs up that, you know, was named for a certain person, we need to go with that. I personally, you know, have been keeping up with it, and, you know, I haven't, you know, found any research that supports any rhetoric or narrative that it was named after Nathan Bedford Forrest. If that's the indication that can be supported, then there's a challenge for that. But if there is documentation within the history, as gentleman just spoke, and that has been published in a sense, that it was named perhaps after Elbert Forrest, then why aren't we pursuing that as a glorification of the great works that man did back in that day, you know, being a business owner from the African American community. I feel like we are, in a sense, cutting our legs away from us if we are here to support, you know, for that instance, an African American business owner that perhaps could be, you know, magnified towards the community. If we have documentation that sits in that area, then we need to support that documentation. Otherwise, you know, we're fanning flames, in my opinion, when it comes to a very sensitive nature, especially someone's name when it comes to perhaps Nathan Bedford Forrest. There's a lot of energy that comes behind it. It's very polarizing, and we just need to, you know, be careful, you know, especially in times of where we need to be pointing in the right direction when it comes to unifying the community. So, thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else? Anybody else who would like to speak? Okay, in that case, Mark, you will give us a report. All right.
I'll be very brief there. I just want to let everybody know that us and council is still accepting applications.
All right, is there anyone else?
George Russell, 95204 Oak Drive, Alabama, Georgia. The history of any city is very important. This is an article from the Lake Park Post, January 3, 2005. And the headline read, this particular article, the whole article is good because it lets you know what we had to go through just to get Barbara Park renamed. 15 of us were arrested, and I was one of the 15. But in the left-hand corner, it says Ryan's lambast the time for its poor coverage of what was going on trying to get that park renamed. I said that the Los Angeles Times published lies, misinformation, and they ignored the facts in the case, especially when they contend, I'm talking about the Los Angeles Times contend, and kept publishing that the Barbara Park land was donated by the family, and it was not. And they knew that, but they kept putting it in the paper. So I said that for a reason. When I came back from Omaha, Nebraska, I heard all the negative about Reverend Rose. And I'm asking that, I know you all don't have control of that paper, but it seems to me that the editor fuels the race problem in this community when you keep saying things that either, it just generates hostilities. For instance, they're saying that in 1800s, Forrest Park perhaps named after a black person, former slave. In the 1800s, I believe it would be for a fleet to download an elephant on his hard drive, because it's almost impossible. They wouldn't do that. If a street was going to name in 1800 for a black person, it would be named Boyd. And so my thing is time now. But let Valdosta move forward, y'all. Let's not play these games. Now, we know what we had to go through just to get this park renamed. And so I'm asking the Valdosta Daily Times and the good people of this community, let's not do that. Black folk have lived with Lee Street, and you go anywhere in Georgia, you will find a Forrest Street. And it's in their history. I talked to the historian, I told them, I've done the research. Some of these cities, they know that street is named after Mr. Forrest. You see, like Valdosta don't know. Go anywhere in the South and you'll find that these streets are named after Confederate soldiers, and some of them just murdered black folk outright. And there's nothing wrong with having one street named after the first black president. We got one street named after Martin Luther King. It's only 7 blocks long, and I believe I also got the shortest street in the history of the United States of America. Peace be unto you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
All right, next.
This is to get to Free Press, and I'm George Boston Ryan. This is following tonight's council meeting, wherein it was being discussed about the millage rate and renaming of Forrest Street after President Barack Obama. But right now, I'm sitting here with Minister John H. Robinson, and he wants to have a few comments, and you know I believe in accommodating. What's on your mind, my brother?
Oh, not too much. I would like to appeal to my brother and council member Eric Howard. Will you please run for mayor of our unique city? You possess a very unique character and a very special quality. And I believe that you can bring economic stability to our city and be a prime example to this county. I admire your attitude. You have such gratitude when it comes to understanding your fellow citizens. You know, keep up the good work and please run for mayor. And I believe you can win because it's for you, my man. Thank you.
And I'm George Boston Ryan, and since he started, I guess I'm going to end it. And tonight, I wanted to draw attention to the fact that the renaming of Forrest Street is no different from the renaming of Barbara Park, wherein 15 of us were arrested, and I was one of the 15. And as I stated,
You're just a great man. A friend to everybody that know you. And I'm glad we got acquainted. I'm glad God sent you to me. Because I done got a lot of education off the words you speak. And the things that you do. You always treated me like a lady. And that's what I like. Like Aretha Franklin sung that song. Just a little respect. All I need is just a little respect from you, and I get it every time I see you. You're such a wonderful man. And you keep on being you. But you never change. You stay George Boston Ryan, the man I know that is a God-sent man. And God is teaching him. And I ask God to bless him every day when I pray. I tell God to bless him with whatever he do. Whatever he put his hand to do, whatever he put his mind to do.
and what you say for those people who don't like me and criticize me on YouTube, what you say about that?
Tell God to bless them. Because they don't know what they're talking about. Because they just don't know George Boston Ryan. If they get to know George Boston Ryan, they won't criticize him no more. They'll be right down with him, helping him do the work that he's doing. Because I know God had to call you to do this, because wouldn't have been no way you could have done it by yourself. Oh, God.
How often do you watch YouTube? You watch it on the
Every
computer?
day.
You watch it on computer or on TV?
On TV.
How often do you watch it?
Every day. In the afternoon. And sometimes I watch it about 3 or 4 hours. Everything I get on there be something I need to know. And there be things that I didn't know. And I find out on YouTube from George Boston Ryan.
How old are you?
I'm not old. I've been here 76 years.
And proud of it?
I'm proud of it. I thank God for it, too.
How many children you have?
5,
You blessed, huh?
2, 1 son, and 4 daughters. I live in the best city in Georgia.
You do? Where is that?
Austin, Georgia.
You believe in going to church?
Yes, I believe in hearing God's word. I believe in hearing the preacher work and preach God's word.
How long were you married?
49 years, 9 months, and 17 days.
Okay. What do you think about the work that Reverend Floyd Rose does?
Oh, I think it's great the way he works. What he do for people.
Well, they criticize him a lot also.
Well, they shouldn't criticize. They just don't know what they done when they criticize Mr. Floyd Rose. Because he is a man that can help people.
How do you
if
think
they
people?
just listen to him.
Okay, how do you think people get so far apart when they try to define Floyd Rose and the work that he does? Some people say he's doing a great work, even the renaming of trying to rename President Barack Obama Boulevard. Why are you letting people criticize him on that? He was threatened twice last couple of weeks. They threatened him too. Whites calling, threatening him, but we don't talk about that kind of stuff. That comes with the territory in trying to liberate and build a better America. So we understand that.
The people who criticize Mr. Forrest Road, they just don't know what they're doing. They don't understand history. And they don't understand how we black people done been treated. And how we're still being treated. You say they shouldn't go to Uncle Sam's army. My granddaughter getting ready to go now. And I wish she wouldn't go. Because when she come back, she's going to be treated just like she was treated before she went. Ain't nothing going to be changed.
Well, the reason I make the statement, and it's strange that you would pick up on it and give my quote, because I do believe that if I can serve 21 years and then come to Valdosta and still remain under criminal trespass, when I violated no law following the death of Kendrick Johnson, there won't nobody in city, county, state, or the federal government remove me in writing from a disgrace for criminal trespass when I violated no law. And we give home to Moody Air Force Base. This could happen to anybody at Moody, anybody at Valdosta State University, or anybody visiting this city. The police could pull them over and charge them with criminal trespass and won't nobody do anything about it. And unless you got some money that you want to throw away to go before a crooked judicial system. I have some lawyers tell me, say, if I was in another place, they would take my case, but because the place here is so corrupt, they didn't want to take my case. It's sad.
It is sad.
So that's why I say people shouldn't go in the military. And since we came to these shores in the year 1555 aboard a slave ship called Jesus, for the government to still be upon our shoulders as they are this day, I don't think no person should go into the armed force until America come clean with the black mom, mother, father, sisters, and all the children of this nation.
Amen. That is said well.
Okay.
Well put together.
Okay. Well, I'm going to close this out, but I'm going to put this on YouTube with your permission.
Okay.
Me and you supposed to have done an interview. We never did, so I'm going to use this on YouTube and let people know what some of the people say about me. And you not some people, but you are a person who's been following me for years. And I want to thank you for the comments, because very few people say anything nice about Brother Rhymes. I really don't need them. I just want to make sure that what I do is in alignment with what the holy prophets, priests, kings, imams in Islam, rabbis, and others, sheikhs and imams would do if they were in the shoes that I'm in. That is being called, chosen, elected from the Most High Power, God of all creation. Close me out. You'll say the last words.
The chosen vessel. You were fearfully and wonderfully made special for this season right here, for this time in your life, to do what God told you to do, and I see you doing it. You said since you were 14 years old, God told you what to do, and you still on the job, and I know you're not going to quit.
Thank you very much. Peace be unto you.
All right.
This is
Peace be unto you.
This is the Get To Free Press, and we report what others know. This is a local citizen here, senior citizen, 76 years old in Valdosta, Georgia, the Get To Free Press. Bye-bye. We're gone. Let me ask you another question. What kind of work did you do in life?
I worked in a school. For years I didn't work. My husband wouldn't let me work. My husband took real good care of me and the family. Later in years, after all my children got gone, I went to work to the high school. I cleaned up. And that's the only kind of work I ever did for a while.
Somebody told me that you was a seamstress.
Oh, yes, I was a professional seamstress. I could make anything anybody wanted made. I didn't have to have no pattern. And if I didn't have a pattern and needed one, I cut me out one and make it fit. And all I needed was a tape measure, scissors to cut the fabric, and a machine. And I could make it to fit you just like it came out the factory. It was professional. God taught me to sew. People ask me, say, how did you learn to sew like this? I said, I didn't. I said, God gave me the gift.
That was my next question. I was going to ask you, how did you learn it? And you done sold me. So you ahead of the game. Dr. John Robinson, a dear friend of mine, he told me that you was a very, extremely professional seamstress. And I wanted to commend you for the work that you've done and the people that you've touched over the years. And I thank God for your family who supports you up until until this day. And because you are a fan of mine, one of the best fans that I have out there, I believe, and you don't mind saying a few words about Brother Rhymes. So today I just said to myself, we're going to come by and holler at you, and I'm going to put this interview on YouTube so people can see and hear from Miss, what's your name?
Evelyn Virginia Duncan.
Thank you very
Evelyn
much.
Virginia Shanks Duncan.
Shanks.
Shanks.
All right. Thank you so much.
My name Evelyn, and I had a twin brother named Elder. He died at 62 years old.
Thank you very much.
But I'm still here, feeling great every day. Don't have no pain. And I be wanting to go and move and go around. Just go all the time.
Thank you. We out here.